It's Monday, the 25th of September, and it's 5:45 in the evening. Now, today has been a very, very strange day. Got up late this morning because neither myself nor Ian had a very good night's sleep last night, so we kind of slept in a little bit. I still hadn't showered at 10 o'clock when we had our first visitor of the day. Whoops. But never mind. So we finished kind of day job stuff after I'd had a shower, of course, and got dressed again. We finished all our day job stuff around about 2 o'clock this afternoon. Ian had to go out for a meeting, and I went upstairs and started work on an art journal page. This one, with inclusion. It's very pink, don't you think? So I've spent the rest of the afternoon editing and getting it ready for upload. I'm trying to, this is one of those videos that I mentioned last week about trying to bank ready for when I finally do move the camera has to be moved from one room to the other, so we have to decorate and that kind of stuff. So I'm going to have to pack my camera away at some point. So I'm trying to bank as many kind of projects and stuff as I can for when that happens. I have a schedule for the entire of October, as you can see. It's a two-pager. It's 2 pages. I've also worked out how many videos I need to do also going through to November. I'm really getting organised. It's about time. It's only taken me 2 years. So that's pretty much it. We've just eaten as well. So Ian's now gone on throwing himself into the garage because he's got a lot of catch-up because he's got a show this weekend. It's only a local one. It's in Leeds. It's the Leeds Steampunk Market, so he needs to get as much done as he possibly can ready for this weekend. I'll have all weekend just me and Mr. Bentley, so we'll be going out on walks and that kind of stuff. But I'll have the entire weekend to myself to play in and catch up and try and do as many art journal projects and bank as many art journal projects as I possibly can. Maybe a few tags, maybe 1 or 2 mixed media pieces in there as well. But I also want to start work on Halloween. I want to do another 7 days of Halloween. Plus I've got 2 design team projects to work on for Indigo Blue on the 11th of October and the 18th of October. So I need to really think about what I need to do for those as well. So it's been a busy day. And also, with it being the 25th of September, completely unrelated to anything, we have 2 brand new Star Trek episodes which have been released today on the new series Star Trek Discovery. It's the first Star Trek series to air since 2005. So that's what? 12 years? Can you believe it? It's been 12 years without a single new Star Trek episode. So I have 2 to watch. So I'm now going to turn this camera off, my computer off. I'm going to grab Mr. Bentley, make him sit with me on the settee, and we're going to snuggle and watch both back to back. It's Wednesday, the 27th of September. Fresh out of the shower, I've washed my hair this morning and it's just driving me around the bend. It's 9:53, so 5 minutes to 10. Ian's gone out on an errand. We both have an appointment at the printers this morning. It's a meeting with the new sales manager at the printers. So we're due there at 11. Hopefully Ian will get back in time for us to make it to that appointment. It shouldn't be too long. But in the meantime, it's a job I've been putting off for ages, but I'm finally getting around to doing it. I'm filing and sorting through all of my stencils. I've been a very naughty boy. I haven't been putting my stencils away after I've been using them. I've just been putting them all in a separate kind of plastic wallet. So like when there's half a dozen or so, then I'll file them all. But it got a little bit out of hand, as you can see. So I'm going through my stencil folder where I keep all of my stencils and refiling, going through the pile and putting them back in their correct places. But I have a funny feeling that I may now have to go on to volume 2. Whoops. It's 10:30 on Thursday the 28th, 29th, I don't even know what date it is now, I'm completely confused. And I'm standing in what was my old arts and craft room. As you can see, the walls are empty, nothing on there at all. It's pretty much completely done. The only thing that's left now is my desk, where I just have to film 2 more videos and then I'm done until pretty much the 19th of October, which means that I can take this to pieces and we can finish the decoration in here, because we're repainting all the walls, the ceiling, all the skating boards, the baseboards, everything is all going to get completely redecorated and spruced up in readiness for turning this into a bedroom. And one of the largest spare bedrooms that we have is becoming my craft room and an office for the day job stuff. So we're moving everything from downstairs and finally sorting out a proper space upstairs. So that's what I've been doing and trying to get done as many projects as possible, so that when I do take the camera to pieces, I'm not having to struggle to get it back together again and sorted in the new room, if you like. So we've got a little bit of breathing room, so that there's no mad dash and rush to get everything sorted out in the office and the craft room, to get me back up and running again. So that's pretty much it. Now, there is a deadline at the 14th of October, because that's when Mum and Dad are coming over next to Bentley sit, when Ian and I go to a splendid day out in Morecambe. So that's what, you know, this room should be ready for them when they come over on the Friday the 13th. Friday the 13th. Yeah, fingers crossed. So anyway, that's the plan. It's about 3:30 on Friday afternoon and I'm out walking Mr. Bentley. First time in absolutely ages. We're taking it nice and slow though, because my ankle still hurts and I'm having to use a walking stick just to stabilise. So we're just doing a nice, slow, quiet walk at a leisurely pace. Or trying to anyway. Come back! As you can see, all the trees starting to lose the leaves. Some beautiful colours. It's 6:45, so 6:45 in the evening, and the sun's going down. It's twilight. It's getting a bit dark. Ian's back from setting up for his steampunk show this weekend. But because I'm not going to have the car for 2 days kind of thing, I'm just nipping to the supermarket to make sure I've got plenty of stuff in and don't run out, because I don't like going to the supermarket in an evening. It's just not right. It's a day job kind of thing, not an evening job. So yeah, so I'm just going to go make sure I've got plenty of milk, plenty of stuff for Mr. Bentley, and plenty for lunches and evening meals, so I don't have to worry about anything again until Monday or thereabouts. I've only been in the supermarket half an hour. Look how dark it is. Hey, winters are coming. It's Saturday morning, the 30th of September, the last day of September. Got up pretty early this morning because Ian had to go out to a steampunk show. It's only a local one in Leeds, as I said yesterday, so he will be home later on tonight. Mr. Bentley is still in bed, no sign of him just yet, and it's just gone 9 AM, so I'm going to have to go and rouse him and take him out for a walk in a few minutes. But I've taken the opportunity of having a little bit of peace and quiet to do some editing. And I'm just editing the video that goes with this art journal page with the inclusion, which by the time you see this, it won't actually be going live until the day after. So for once, I'm actually doing things in advance. So this is an art journal page that will be going live on Wednesday the 4th. So if you're watching this video on Tuesday the 3rd, then it's tomorrow.
Bentley, breakfast! Good morning.
So it's just gone 10 AM and I'm back from walking Mr. Bentley, and I've come upstairs into my now empty craft room, and I want to just create one last little project before it's time to take the camera down and dismantle my desk and move it all into the other room. So this will be the final project I do in here. Probably won't be the final project you see me doing here, because I've done a couple of others that will probably be shown after this, because I've had to do them, to schedule them for other projects like the Indigo Blue design team one and that kind of stuff. So, but this probably will be the last one for a while that I do inside this room. Mr. Bentley's just come up to say hello. Let's see if I can turn that round. He's now looking out the window at the postman because he's just spotted him coming down the street. So hopefully there's not too much of a wobble on that now. Yeah, so I'm going to create a mixed media art tag. I've got a few bits and pieces that I took out of my drawers and stuff, which have been hanging around for a while. So I've got a couple of images like this. Hello, what? What? Are you wanting a cuddle? Ow, 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 Mr. Scratchy. Oh, dear me. Are you going to sit on your chair? Yeah. Are you going to sit on your chair? It's a bit too early for cuddles on the settee yet, isn't it? Come, up. Come and sit up here. Up. Come, up. That's it. Good boy. You're going to try and... The chair's too far away now, isn't it? Hey, the chair's too far away. I tell you what, let's move the chair in, shall we? I'll be right back. Is that better now? Is it because you weren't in shot and you wanted your 5 minutes on screen? Is that what it was? So what was I saying? Yeah, I've got some the Tim Holtz Botanicals ephemera die cuts, and I've got a sheet of kind of vintage paper that I'm not even sure where it came from. It's been kicking around in my collection for a long time. So I think I'm going to put together just like a vintage style mixed media art tag, because I'm just in that kind of mood today. Are you going to help? Tea. Thank you. Dogs. It's 5 to 10 on Sunday morning, the 1st of October, and I've just got back from walking Mr. Bentley. It stopped raining. We kind of waited until the rain stopped this morning, so it was more pleasant to go for a walk. So we've been out for about half an hour. So as you've just seen, Mr. Bentley's just having his breakfast, and I've got my breakfast just waiting to pop out just there.
I got your teddy. I've got your teddy. Oh, what are you doing, Mr. Teddy? Eh? What are you doing, Mr. Teddy?
Are you savaging Mr. Teddy? Nutcase. It's almost 4 o'clock on Sunday afternoon, and I've spent most of the afternoon editing YouTube videos that I filmed over the past week. Now that my camera has been dismantled, I've now got a raft of about 2 weeks worth of videos that have already been filmed, and now I just need to edit them as and when I need them. So this one that I'm editing at the moment is for Wednesday the 4th. I'm swapping over the vlogs for the next couple of weeks onto a Tuesday. That's why you're watching this on a Tuesday rather than a Wednesday. And if you're watching this on the Wednesday, then you're a day late. Ha ha. But anyway, so there's a video going live on Wednesday the 4th. This will be going live on Tuesday the 3rd. And I've also spent the afternoon trying to sort out an issue with some stencils and design issues with some new stencils. So that's what my afternoon has been. Mr. Bentley is padding around, so I'm going to put my coat on in a few seconds and take him for a WALK. It's 4:30 on Sunday afternoon and the last dog walk of the weekend. Luckily the rain's held off, so it's been quite pleasant, a little bit windy. Bentley's been chasing leaves, but that's what dogs do. So now on our way back, and I think it's just about to rain, and I'm going to put out his tea and then put the kettle on for a cuppa. Go and get your tea then.